Hello everyone. Let us try to solve some aptitude questions today. These aptitude questions are with respect to time and work. Let us first read the problem statement. Two men and three boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, while three men and two boys can do the same work in 8 days. In how many days can two men and one boy do the work? Socrates has told that understanding a question is half an answer. It applies very vitally while solving the aptitude question. So we have to understand the question properly. Once we understand the question properly, it leads us towards the right direction in solving the problem. Let us now solve the problem. Let one man's 1 day's work be equal to X. At the same time, let one boy's 1 day's work be equal to Y. So one man's 1 day's work equals X and one boy's 1 day's work equals Y. Let's assume this. Then according to the data provided, two men and three boys can do a piece of work in 10 days. So according to this data, two men, 2x plus 3 boys, that is 3y, can do a piece of work in 10 days. That is, they can do 1/10th of the work in 1 day. So let this be equation 1. So 2x plus 3y equals 1/10. Next data that is provided by the problem statement is 3 men and 2 boys can do the same work in 8 days. 3 men and 2 boys can do the same work in 8 days. So now we have two statements, that is 3 men and 2 boys can do the same work in 8 days. According to this particular equation, 3 men and 2 boys can do 1/8th of the work in 1 day. So now we have got two linear equations. 2x plus 3y equals 1/10 and 3x plus 2y equals 1/8. Let us solve these two equations now. Let us eliminate the fractions in both the equations. So in order to do that, let's multiply the first equation by 10 and second equation by 8. When we multiply 2x plus 3y by 10 equals 1/10 into 10 and 3x plus 2y equals 1/8 into 8, we get the following equations. 20x plus 30y equals 1. 24x plus 16y equals 1. Now let us proceed to solve these two equations. While solving any two linear equations, we'll have to make sure that one variable is eliminated. So either x should get eliminated or y should get eliminated. Now let us proceed by solving for y. 20x plus 30y equals 1. 24x plus 16y equals 1. In order to eliminate x, let's do this. Let's multiply the first equation by 24. That is, since the constant of the variable in the second linear equation equals 24, we have to multiply the first equation by 24. And likewise, since the constant associated with variable x in equation 1 is 20, we'll have to multiply second equation by 20. So let us do this now. 20x plus 30y equals 1. 24x plus 16y equals 1. Let us multiply this first equation by 24 and let us multiply second equations by 20. When we multiply these two equations with respective numbers, we get the following result. 480x plus 720y equals 24. 480x plus 320y equals 20. We have got these two equations. Now let us subtract these two equations. Okay, when we subtract these two equations, we will eliminate variable x. 480x minus 480x is 0. 720y minus 320y equals 400y. 24 minus 20 equals 4. So now let us solve for y. Y equals 4 by 400, which is nothing but 1 by 100. So y represents boy as per the problem statement. Hence, one boy can do a piece of work in 100 days. According to this statement, one boy can do 1/100th of the work in one day. That means one boy can do a piece of work in 100 days. So hope you got this point. We have solved for y and y equals 1/100 now. Now let us proceed to find the value of x. We know the equations are 20x plus 30y equals 1, 24x plus 16y equals 1. Now in order to solve for x, we'll have to multiply the first equation by 16 because the constant associated with variable y in equation 2 is 16. At the same time, we'll have to multiply second equation by 30 because the constant associated with variable y in equation 1 is 30. When we do this, we will get the following equations: 320x plus 480y equals 16, 720x plus 480y equals 30. Now let us subtract. When we subtract these two equations, we will get 400x. Here y variable will get completely eliminated. 400x equals 14. There will be minus sign both the sides, which gets cancelled out. Okay, so 400x equals 14. That means x equals 14 divided by 400. It's nothing but x equals 7/200. So x represents one man's one day work. So one man can do a piece of work in 200 by 7 days. This is the equation now. After solving both the equations, we have found out that one man's one day's work is equal to 7/200, whereas one boy's one days of work is equal to 1/100. Now let us look at the problem statement again. What is the demand of the question? In how many days can two men and one boy do the work? This is the question. In how many days can two men and one boy do the work? That means two men plus one boy's 1 days of work. 1 day's work we have to find out. This is the demand of the question. The question demands this. In other words, we have to find out 2x plus 1y. We have to find out the value of 2x plus 1y. We know x equals 7/200 and y equals 1/100. Let us substitute the value of x and y in the equations. So 2x plus 1y equals 2 into 7/200 plus 1 into 1/100, which is 16/200, which is equal to 2/25. Therefore, two men and one boy's 1 day's work equals 2/25, which in other words mean two men and one boy can finish a piece of work in 25/2 days, which is equal to 12.5 days. Therefore, two men and one boy together can finish the work in 12.5 days. So we have got the final answer. So try to solve more and more aptitude questions. You can get well versed with any concept only when you practice a lot. Try to solve the practice questions given in the e-paper on similar lines. Thank you.